the Nigerian government has procured about 8 billion naira worth of equipment for the police to help boost the war against crime. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari, represented by the Minister of Police Affairs, presented about 200 combat vehicles, including other operational equipment, to the police, said the government is positive that they will be used effectively for the good of the public. New Central TV's Idong Joseph filed in this report.
Over 8 billion naira was expended for the procurement of these combat vehicles, bulletproof vests, combat helmets, among other equipment. The funds for these was made available through the Nigerian Police Trust Fund as part of its 2020 budget.
The operational vehicles are 200 Buffalo trucks, while other security equipment includes 1,300 units of personal protective gear, that is bulletproof vests and helmets, lots of COVID-19 protection kits, and drugs and medical equipment. The choice of these Buffalo trucks are based on its ruggedness and ability to move fast in various geographical terrain.
While emphasizing the need to prioritize modern policing infrastructure, Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari urged citizens to provide support to security operatives.
Achieving the overall objective of the Trust Fund should be internalized as the collective aspiration of all Nigerians in order to bridge the funding gap in policing by providing the MPF with the required operational tools, equipment, training and retraining of personnel, as well as motivation of officers and men through improved welfare. May I reiterate once more that the administration of President Muhammad Buhari is adequately poised to give all that is necessary to the Nigerian Police Trust Fund with a view to enable it meet its mandate and attain the expectations of Nigeria Police Force and Nigerians in general.
With the launch of these critical operational assets, our operational capacity shall be enhanced well enough to address current challenges of banditry, kidnapping, armed robbery, and sundry violent crimes that have been threatening our nation in recent times, even though there is room for improvement.
The Nigerian Police Trust Fund was established to bridge the funding gap observed in the Nigerian police. It was also supposed to address operational constraints affecting the performance of the police. From Abuja, Idong Joseph, News Central Television.
That was a report from Idong Joseph talking about the release of that amount of money being used to ensure that the police is indeed well equipped and ready for work. But this also calls to mind that sometime last year, particularly in May and also sometime in November last year, there was a quick recommendation coming from the police that a sum of over 74 billion will be needed in order to actually carry out their operational course. And the National Assembly actually approved 74 billion budget for the police from the police trust fund. And they were like, this should be used. But we've seen one aspect of it being used in tackling security. But the question still stands.
Right.
When are we going to have the completion? And when are we going to see everything taking place as it stands, from the remuneration, how much you're taking home, of course the equipment that has been done, the cars, the security gadgets and everything that they actually need.
Now, Joe, you just mentioned remuneration. Now, sometime last year, it is supposed to take effect this year, January. We're talking about the 20% upward review of salaries of police officers. Now, let's not also forget that FEC approved about 1.2 billion naira for payment of uninsured benefits. And the federal government, in the person of our president himself, he said he came out to approve the review of the police duty toll allowance. Now, they increased it to 6%. But this is not stopping us from remembering that we have less than 400,000 police officers in Nigeria to cater to over 18 or over 200 million people in the country. Now, how effective will that be? There was recruitment that happened last year where the federal government approved over 20,000 new personnel to be added to the workforce, but that is still not enough Joe. I mean, we're talking about insecurity in Nigeria. We know the situation of insecurity in the country, but do we have enough police officers to tackle the insecurity? We might have new equipment now. Do we have the personnel who are trained to use this equipment? Do we have the good maintenance culture to ensure that these equipment are well kept and will serve the people at the end of the day?
I think the maintenance culture is also one big problem that we have as a nation, and not just here in Nigeria, but also in some parts of Africa. But I want to believe that it's a growing cause of concern, and hopefully this will be done right, especially when there is accountability. But this is a good one. We'd say it's a good move in the right direction, of course, ensuring that they are well equipped, and we look forward to see the police officers all smiles, ready to do their jobs. More importantly, we hope that they will actually have a review of their monthly income.
And they will not collect bribes as we usually hear, allegedly, that they used to. Let's just hope that they do the right thing and they secure the lives and properties of the people of the country.